Hey guys, Chadwick.cervinski back with you here on the channel. Posted this video the other night. This was after 4 or 5 tuning flights on the Proton 6-inch biblades running Betaflight 3.5.1. Now we all know that dusk can hide certain mid-throttle oscillations and things like that, but I was pretty sure that this tune was going to work out because usually if I zoom in on my Mac, I can actually see things going on the large screen and kind of go from there. But the next morning I flew a pack and was kind of surprised. Now it might be kind of hard for you to see after YouTube destroys it with its compression algorithm, but if you look in the distance at the trees right in the middle of the screen, you can see the mid-throttle oscillations, you can see the vibrations, you can see just things kind of moving around where they shouldn't. Kind of here you can see it a little bit, and you know, things really just didn't sound that. So I worked on some things, and you can see even from that last video that I actually switched from biblades to tri-blades, and nothing really was working for me at all. I just kept raising my Q values and lowering them, and I just couldn't find anything that would work. Now luckily I have a 5.5-inch Proton that is flashed with Betaflight 3.2.4, so I decided just to go ahead and give Betaflight 3.3 a shot, and I flew it on stock PIDs, and I also ended up settling on exactly the same PIDs that I have on my 5.5, just because it's really close as far as the size and the weight and everything else. And I gotta say, everything was improved. So here we are actually on the stock PIDs of Betaflight 3.3, and the change in sound and also just the mid-throttle oscillations, even in the low light, is just remarkable, even on the stock PIDs. And I played with a bunch of different PID values and really couldn't bring out any bad tendencies. It was all better than what Betaflight 3.5.1 was giving me. It felt just as good. And other things like the OSD, the home arrow, because I did put GPS on this, things like that were working as well, where they actually were not working in Betaflight. And also the Betaflight configurator, I don't really know what's going on, but it locks up and it just doesn't work. It doesn't seem to respond that well on my Mac or my PC. So anyway, yeah, so I'm back to Betaflight now. And then here's a little bit from last night with my stock, well, not my stock, but my Proton 5.5 settings, and everything just feels great and super smooth. Rates are just almost perfect. There's very, very little that I really want to work on, except I'll probably give biblades a try again on Betaflight 3.3 and see how they react and behave. And just to double check again, I did a couple test flights today out at the flying field, and we'll take a look at that. So it was a gorgeous warm day out at the field, and granted I was flying in 10 to 15 mile per hour winds, and we all know how 6 inches handle that. Actually the 5.5 did about the same, but I was flying a lot faster than I normally fly around the house here, just booking and just giving all this thing, just giving it all it got. And there's just a slight little oscillation that I'm not really going to worry about because everything just feels and flies so good. I was getting the same thing on the 5.5, and I really just think there's a point where you just can't get that just a little bit out of these things. I'm not 100% sure, but there's just always going to be that last 2 or 3% that you're constantly working on. But anyway, this was totally awesome. Just ripping around with the 6-inch Proton, ripped the 5.5 inch. We'll have a lot more about the build and the comparison between the two. Some very interesting things between the two, for sure. As I said before, I'm using the same PIDs, so that should give you a hint on something. So anyway, if you want to watch the rest of the flight, go ahead, enjoy it, like, subscribe, and we'll be back with another video.